Let us see this biology question. The study of organisms and the environment of an abandoned farmland is the ecology of dash. A community. B, a population. C, a species. D, a habitat. And E, an ecosystem. So the correct answer to this question is E, which is an ecosystem. So from the definition of ecosystem, so ecosystem has to do with organisms plus environment. So that is a community of living organisms in relation to their environment. So if you look at all of the other options, they don't specifically talk about both the interaction between organisms and environment. So it is only ecosystem that has to do with organism and environment, because this says the study of organisms and the environment of the farmland. So looking at the farmland, the abandoned farmland that we are talking about. So this shows us the environment. Inside the farmland, we are going to observe how plants and animals, how they grow. So this, in fact, this alone specify a self-sustaining system. So in that regard, ecosystem is the correct answer. If you consider option A, which says a community. So community only has to do with living component of a particular environment. It does not consider the non-living environment itself. So it doesn't give respect to the environment, to the non-living. So it means it only focuses on only the biotic factor, so without considering the abiotic factor. So that is all about that. Now, considering population. Population is the number, or let me say the total number of individual organisms living in a particular environment. So individual organisms of the same species. So for example, now the population of human in a particular environment. So this only focuses on the organisms. It doesn't focus on it doesn't consider the environment. So this is also wrong. A species, so this is the most basic unit of a particular environment. So this has to do with a particular kind of living organisms that are very similar in many aspects. For example, all human beings belong to the same species. So this cannot be the answer. Now, a habitat has to do with a particular place where an organism can be found. So this is just like the address of a particular organism, just like an address. So it doesn't focus on living organisms. So it only focuses on habitat. So in that regard, ecosystem is the best. Thank you.